Hey guys, my name is Simpzy. How you all doing? Welcome back to some more Hearts of Iron 4 Millennium Dawn Modern Day mod here today on the channel. We have episode 5 of my Turkey series. Here today we're going to continue to reform and rebuild the Ottoman Empire. So if you like the sound of that, feel free to leave the video a like and subscribe if you're new. I'd really appreciate it. It's October 2006 and as you can see on the map, we've painted a lot of the map a nice good old Turkish/Ottoman red. Look at that. Egypt, most of the Levant. We're pushing into the Balkans as well. We do have a little bit of a debt growing at the moment, but we've managed to sort of charge and push on through those financial woes we had in the early 2000s. But we're going to kick things off with another war in Iraq and then maybe push further into the Balkans as well as we bail out the Bosnians. The justification for the second war in Iraq is complete, and the US has sort of had an interesting playthrough in this series. They've made the decision to completely withdraw from NATO. Man, I don't even know who the leader of the North Atlantic Alliance is now. Like, I imagine it's France, Germany. You'd imagine Macron would take the reins on that sort of thing. With sort of opposition, potentially, of Olaf Scholz. But yeah, if I had to, who would, let me know in the comments, if there couldn't be the US, who would lead NATO? Like, who would be the main man, the head honcho, the right hand of the alliance? Who knows? But anyway, we're absolutely charging on through here, pushing further into Fallujah. And we're going to bring all of it under our direct control. We've already managed to annex the top half of the country. We have a whopping 2.5 million manpower. Our fuel is on point. And our air force is incredibly strong as well. But yeah, they've made the decision to form the Monroe Alliance, which is a Monroe Doctrine-centric alliance, purely focusing on the North and South American continents. And I believe we can't even join it if we wanted to. Maybe that happened because we kind of stuffed them around in Operation Freedom, potentially. I don't know. But yeah, we're currently nationalistic. The Turkish army is firmly in control. And we've left NATO. NATO's still a thing, but for some reason it bugged. I don't know why. But the Mexicans and the Puerto Ricans have joined in on the alliance, which is super interesting. So, I suppose we go into Jordan now. And we'll set things up for another Middle Eastern invasion. And then I think we're pretty much done. We might look to go into North Macedonia, Albania, Romania, but we'll just have to see how we go. We might, how long is it going to take? It's not too long. We just don't have the political power. So maybe we go into North Macedonia. We'll see how we go. A lot of guaranteeing back and forth. Romania seems alone, so we might not be able to go into them. Yeah, I don't know how we're going to go after Hungary or Greece, because they're firmly in that NATO alliance, which sucks. 2007 now, and we can lift the ban on the political parties. So this will allow us, going down this, allowing the Turkish elections, we can switch back to the main focus tree, which is super cool. Man, I highly recommend the Turkish submod if you haven't already played it. It's a lot of fun. Actually makes it kind of difficult here and there, because we eventually want to try and flip back to Western. We'll try and bring in Erdogan, and we want all that tech tree. Because we eventually want to rejoin NATO for security. Or maybe we should form our own. What would we call it? Just sort of like Asia Minor Alliance? I don't know, that sounds crap. I can't think of one off the top of my head. What would be a really cool name for an alliance? Alright, we can switch our economy focus. And now that we're making a couple billion. Nice. So, we've nearly completed the focus tree. So changes national focus tree to democratic Turkey focus. Yeah, because we've completely finished this national focus one. Yeah, so it nearly kind of incentivizes you to, hey, if you do want to go nationalistic, there's always a way to go back to Western outlook if you want. So I guess we'll just go with construction engineering for now. And once I'm happy with my territory, so we can go back to Western outlook, bring back in democracy in Turkey, we'll just do that. The justification for Jordan has been completed, but the states are still influencing the country, which is kind of annoying. But anyway, let's see how this goes. So we're pushing in from our Egyptian territory, and then we're going to be able to get all of the Levant firmly under our control. Let's call in Lebanon as well. And we're pushing from all sides. Nice. Dude, we're chugging away at our fuel as well. But thankfully, our Turkish battle battalions are incredibly hardened. They're incredibly well skilled. And they are now just dominating the battlefield in the Middle East. Nice. Brazil, Ecuador, Azerbaijan wants to send logistics, and they've capitulated. Nice. Like, the majority of our equipment, logistics, and fighter jets are actually coming purely from our conquering our neighbors, which is hilarious. We've only just now got 60 factories under our control. Yeah. Thankfully, you start off with a huge army as Turkey, because the population and the constructing and recruitment can be a little bit iffy. Okay, so we're done, basically, with the Middle East. I don't think there's really anyone we can take that was sort of in former Ottoman territory. Look, there's some smaller nations here and there, but it just takes so long to justify against them. Like, we don't need to take, like, Kuwait or some shit. We can leave them. They're fine. We're better off now focusing on the more prosperous and fruitful territory in the Balkans. This is where we should be focusing now, as we move our air force to Romania. We actually can request a bunch more forces from Lebanon. I think I'm going to do that, to be honest. And we'll try and bring them up now. This is going to be a little bit difficult, as we've got the Danube that splits Bulgaria and Romania, as we want to push into the ancient Roman province of Dacia. Now, I think we'll annex the entire country. Like, I don't think we could play it realistically and actually puppet Wallachia like the Ottomans did. Okay, so the war annexation is complete, and we'll push against the Romanians. Now, they should have a bunch of oil up here as well. So we're probably going to struggle from the southeastern piece of territory. We might do a lot better towards the west. And we'll reallocate my navy as well to try and dominate the Black Sea, because they might get some convoys sneaking in. But the Turks are now firmly at war with the Romanians, and they probably weren't expecting it as well. Dude, there's another bit of tile here. Let's push them. Nice. The quicker we can get over the river we can, the better. We're attacking in August, which is not the best time weather-wise. Okay, so we've managed to eliminate 5k already. Only losing 33 Turks. But already, we seem to be gobbling up the country. Oh my god, nice. Once again, bringing more former Ottoman imperial possessions firmly under our control. Yeah, so most of the west has fallen. We're struggling in the east here. I think it's just due to the river. You would have to get a lot of amphibious landing craft to get over there. We might need to build bridges as well. Holding on those bridge choke points is a pain. Yeah, and here we go. They're probably about to fall any moment now. Nice. And that's it. Wallachia, Transylvania is now under our control. Yeah, so we can't actually... we can't. Yeah, you can't puppet Wallachia or Transylvania. Oh, that sucks. Oh well. Doesn't matter. we're still continuing on painting the map for Turkey. So now we border with Hungary. Can't go after them. Can't go really any far north. We might be able to go against Moldova if we want. I feel like they were a puppet. Or a vassal state or whatever under the Ottomans at one point. Because look, it's... I'm sort of going after the height of the Ottoman Empire. Because it's had various points in history where it's been large and had territory here and there. And we'll make sure we can manage these territories without rebellion and really without too much negative buffs, I suppose. Okay, so we need to bring in more Balkan territory. So I think we justify against North Macedonia. So if we attack Albania, Croatia is guaranteeing their independence. If we attack... I think we're better off going after Bosnia-Herzegovina, because then Croatia might come in. Interesting that a lot of these Balkan countries back and forth are actually guaranteeing each other. We might be able to push into Slovenia, but we'll see how we go, because they did actually sort of have those provinces there. The only problem is if any of these guys join NATO or essentially CSTO. So I think we'll start off with the justification against Bosnia-Herzegovina and North Macedonia, and let's hope some other countries can guarantee them potentially. Hopefully some more can, so we can move on in. So let's set up some front lines. Now thankfully the Balkans is very divided, and we should be able to carve them up. Divide and conquer. A referendum for the people. Okay. Because we're nearly getting to the point where we can switch back if we want. It's just something we can keep an eye on. Ah, ladies and gentlemen, they got him. Nice. 2008 now. Okay, so the justifications for both Bosnia and North Macedonia are complete. However, there's a bunch of supporting their independence. So, shit is about to get real in the Balkans here. So, we might need to, once things kick off, move that front... Oh, we can't. We have to... Well, they might not call them in, potentially. So, maybe I just should keep it there on North Macedonia. And we're going to be able to attack both of them. Okay, so let's start things off with the war against North Macedonia, I think. And we'll follow that by the war against Bosnia. And we'll call everyone in. And let's go. Oh, so they've been called in. Croatia and Albania. Oh, shit. Well, the quicker we can get rid of North Macedonia, the better. Oh, the Albanians are really trying to push us here. Oh, God. Shit. Nothing like a foreign invader to rally the Balkans and then them to forget their fucking differences. Oh, shit. So, hang on. Let's form something like this. That's a bit better. Oh, no, shit. That's a bit better. I fucking misclicked. Hang on. Oh, shit. The Croatians are pushing in the north into Romania now. Hang on. Oh, fuck. I didn't expect for so many of them to be at war with me. Shit. We're currently fighting 4 nations at the moment. Oh, my God. The battle for the Balkans is where it truly kicked off. Dude, the bloody Croatians are doing really well in the north there. Oh, shit. As North Macedonia is about to fall any moment. We need air support. So, let's try and get our boys running. Because we've got the fuel to do it. We've definitely got the manpower, which is fantastic. Because we've cored so many of that Middle Eastern territory. Navy-wise, where is it? Oh, it's still in Istanbul. It was still operating in the Black Sea. You need to get back to the Adriatic. You might be able to do some convoy raiding. Last thing we want is NATO or the European Union to support the Croatians here. So Albania and North Macedonia are more close to capitulating. And once we've freed them up here, we should be able to push north to help on out. We still managed to keep Turkish aerial supremacy. Nice. So, oh dude, Albania capitulated before North Macedonia. They're not going to forget that. Hilarious. The Ruskies want to invest more, that's fine. And, oh, so now we're started making a good push against the Croatian coastal territory, which is interesting. While we're struggling to take the Bosnia and Herzegovinian core territory, North Macedonia has now fallen, and we'll bring it directly under our control. And we'll go up here. Once everyone's there. Move the Air Force slightly. Oh, no, we're good. It's all in the one province. We don't need to move it. Dude, the Croatians actually pushed us there a little bit. We lost 1k Turks. They've had 10k combined losses. And the Turkish tanks are really gobbling up that beautiful, picturesque Croatian coastal territory. Dude, the bloody Bosnians are hard as absolute nails. Holy shit. The Croatians are probably going to fall before they do. Holy fuck. As we push towards Zagreb as now as well. Crazy. War that's kicked on off. And then we'll have all of the Balkans except for Greece under our control. Nice. Let's bring in Bosnia. Herzegovina. And then lastly the Croats. The Croatians. Methinks. Come on. They're fighting to the absolute bitter end. They haven't capitulated yet. We're fighting in and around the streets of Zagreb. And we've crushed them. Nice. Is that it? Yep, it sure is. The Treaty of Zagreb. Completed. Hell yeah. And that's probably all we can take in the Balkans. Slovenia, Hungary, Greece. Firmly supported by NATO. Like, how are we going to do this? There mustn't be much more, because that's like pretty much the height of the Ottoman Empire. Because the thing is, right, if we attack Greece or Hungary, we're going to be directly involved with NATO, and I just don't know if we can win. Like, maybe it's just a little bit unlucky. Like, we can't get rid of the Greeks, our arch rivals, just simply because they thought well and allied up with NATO. Same with Hungary. Like, we just can't go there. Because then we have to capitulate France and Germany, which would be kind of insane. Although we've got a decent pop and our economy's not too bad, our military and civilian infrastructure, I just don't know if we can take it. I think we're better off to call it at that, and we'll bring back Western Democratic and try and rejoin NATO. So the election campaign is reheating up. We're just on the border just in case. Like, if they could somehow leave, I just don't know. Like, I can't cause a coup, can I? Anyway, we're back on this focus tree, which is kind of crazy. Yeah, there's nothing in here that can essentially get us to war with Greece without NATO coming in. I don't think so. Anyway, I think we flip back and bring in the DSP or some Western outlook country, and we'll try and rejoin NATO. But we're back on this focus tree, which is kind of interesting. And we actually can redo some of it as well. So it's kind of cool that if you do want to go nationalistic like we did in this series, bring in the Turkish army, you can always pivot and go on back. So we'll try and bring in a new Turkish government. But like, there are some small little countries in and around the Middle East that we can take. Like, even with Cyprus as well. If we were to push into Cyprus, it'd probably kick off a war. With the Brits or some shit. But the Western outlook is growing. The DSP is still quite strong. But yeah, we can redo the legacy of the Turkish Republic again if we want. France and the Ruskies are still building some stuff. Oh, we can form a new government here. Nice. So the election's setting up. So we've got 26 days. So hang on. So, yeah, I love how this gives you this. So we can give up and allow the CHP to have a go. And I guess if they can't form it, we'll get them to form a coalition. So we'll give up. So now we're back on the Western outlook. And we'll get them to form a coalition with the other two parties. So we'll welcome them aboard. And it looks like Western outlook Democratic Turkey is back in a form of a coalition. And nothing's been changed here yet, but it could very well do. So the army has stepped down after fulfilling its objective of securing Turkey's future. Taking former Ottoman territory. And we can try and become an aspiring NATO country now that we have the political power. So it's going to take a little while before we can try and apply for full NATO membership. Oh, shit. Cause less than 5% world tension. Oh, we might be fucked then. The military is one of the factions. I think that was before we were democratic, the military, because I never changed this. So if we were to change one of these internal factions, it costs 1,800. Shit. That kind of sucks. Because I never changed this. That was beforehand. But the problem is the world tension. Like, we might be stuffed because of that. Yeah, so hang on. Cause less than 5%. So how much did we cause? Oh, shit. Fuck, we caused 25. Oh, no. So, after my best intentions and effort, we can't actually rejoin NATO that we left. Oh, shit. Oh, come on. That's a little bit sucky. We can't join the Swiss and Austrian / Liechtenstein alliance. We can't join the Monroe, can we? No, because I mentioned before, it's because we're not in North or South America, and CSTO is doing their thing. Lebanon, can we actually form a faction with you? No, because you need to complete more of the national focus tree. I think that's what I had to do with the Australian campaign. I had to finish the focus tree to then get the national spirit to do so. Well, I tried, but democracy, Western values is back in Turkey. And we can't even justify a war against the Greeks now that we've flipped back if we wanted to. We can kick off some border conflicts if we want. But, yeah, I think that's pretty much it. Thank you very much for watching. Hope you've enjoyed episode 5 of the Millennium Dawn Turkish series. And look, you know what? I'm going to take a break for this campaign. I'm going to put a pin in it. I think we've gone as far as we can with the Ottoman Empire. And unfortunately, we're going to have to leave those pesky Greeks. Because, yeah, they're stuck in NATO. I just don't think we've got the capability to capitulate. Like, NATO, man. Like, we just simply don't have it. It sucks, but unless we can somehow go to war with Greece without NATO getting involved, we can't completely form the Ottoman Empire in the Millennium Dawn. Hey, we tried our best. We basically got every piece of territory except for a couple small minor states. But the major big faction that we couldn't get was Greece, followed by Hungary. But I think we've done really good. It's taken a while. 2008, I think we've done well with Turkey. We've definitely made it the dominant power in the Middle East. But anyway, thank you very much for watching. Let me know in the comments if you'd like to see episode 6. I never delete my saves for series, but I feel like the Turkish story can come to a sort of natural conclusion here. The US wasn't successful in Iraq. They decided to leave NATO. They threw their toys at the pram and decided to go internally and focus on the North and South. NATO is a lot weakened. and CSTO is actually growing, while the Turks are the strongest power, sort of in and around the Mediterranean. But stay tuned for another Millennium Dawn series coming out soon, and maybe some more Hearts of Iron content just generally. I haven't done a Kaiserreich series in quite a while, but maybe we need to go and play some other mods. Feel free to let me know in the comments your suggestions. But yeah, like and subscribe if you haven't already, would really appreciate it. Thank you so much for all the feedback on the brand new YouTube channel. It's been fantastic. Thank you so much. But yeah, feedback and suggestions, and as always, constructive criticism is welcome in the comment section below. My name has been Simpzy. Make sure to take care of yourselves. Have a fantastic rest of your day, and I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.